We need to be together, to think global. We must be global citizens, and to think in that way at a time when there are major divisions within our respective countries, within regions. We need to be able to understand that we must link arms as women leaders to address the challenges of the new reality.
It is clear by now that when women participate in high-ranking political and state-level circles, they also contribute to a more balanced, gender-sensitive, environmentally considerate, and forward-looking policies. It is only through such a policy-making approach that we stand the chance to deliver on our promise of building societies who are centered on people's needs and the economic systems fit to the needs of the future.
The crisis has been hitting women extremely hard. Some of that is because we had a lot of first responders in healthcare, in some of these retail jobs that were very mobilized during the crisis. What is less documented is the impact of all of the women who were at home trying to make this period work.
Very clear that the pandemic has served as a catalyst for the sustainability movement. It has made people value the importance of local community and businesses, but also much more aware of where to source and how to source local and food provenance.
For a long time, really too long, much of the focus on gender and climate action was focused mainly on protecting vulnerable populations, including women, from the effects of climate change. For much too long, we have failed to sufficiently recognize that women are also an essential part of the climate solution. So now, as you leave the conference, commit to reading and exploring with your colleagues the soon-to-be-published 2X Climate and Gender Investor Guide. Let us make sure that the next generation will remember the moment we all started to address the greatest challenge faced by the global community, the fight against climate change.
And the arguments for quotas in this case is that people tend to promote people that's a little bit like themselves. And if in the US 80% of board members are men, they tend to promote men.
There are older women, younger women. There are women with families, women without. There are women with difficulties and disabilities. There are women who are underrepresented for ethnic or color minorities or being LGBTQ across the world. So getting under the skin of women meant that we needed to unstereotype.
1 in 3 women in their lifetime will go through violence, and 80% of that violence will be domestic violence. It was costing money to the company to have people who were absent, late, not productive. It was not a good thing to have victims or survivors in our teams. So I decided that this needed to be part of our agenda.
I particularly appreciated this post-COVID event. I thought the level of the speakers was outstanding. The topics were really in line with all the pressing issues that we're dealing with in this post-COVID world. This community of very engaged women and men is going to help to move things forward.